Good morning, students. Welcome back to another online class. Today we will continue with Chapter 7, Getting to Know Plants. And before we begin our day's topic, let us have a short recap or a short revision on what we have learned in the previous classes, okay? So we know that there are two systems in plants, right? So what are the two systems in plants? It is the shoot system and the root system, right? The shoot system is the part of the plant that is above the ground, and the root system is the part of the plant that lies below the ground, right? And the root system consists of the roots, and the shoot system consists of the stem, the leaves, the flowers, and fruits, right? And we have learned about the root system. In today's class, we will begin with the shoot system. And our topic for today will be the stem characteristics and functions, okay? And at the end of the class, we will also discuss questions of the first periodic assessment. We know the stem, right? So what exactly is a stem? A stem develops from the plumule of a seed. Okay, so this is a seed, and these are the two cotyledons of a seed. This is the developing embryo. The plumule will give rise to the shoot system. That means it will also give rise to the stem, right? And the radicle will give rise to the root system, okay? So here we have to know that the stem develops from the plumule. Stem is generally considered to be the central axis of a plant. See, it is present in the central axis, right? And it supports the leaves and flowers of a plant. So these are the leaves and these are the flower, and the leaves and flowers are supported by the stem. It has nodes and internodes. So what are nodes and internodes? Nodes are the portion of a stem from where the leaves and the branches arise, okay? So this is the node. From here, leaf arise, right? So this is the node. And what are internodes? It is distance between two nodes, okay? So from these two portion of the stem, leaf arise, right? These two portion we call it as nodes, and the distance between these two nodes we call it as internodes, okay? Very easy, right? And the stem is usually found above the ground, okay? I hope you understand what is a stem. Now let us see the functions of a stem. Stem have the following functions. Number one, support. We know that the stem support the flowers, the fruits, the leaves, right? And the second function is conduction. That means it helps in the conduction or transportation of water and food, okay? From the soil, water is absorbed by the roots, okay? And this water is transported by the stem to different parts of the body, okay? And food is prepared by the leaves of a plant, okay? And this food that is prepared by the leaf get transported by the stem to different parts of the body. So the stem helps in the conduction of food and water, okay? And the third function is growth. From the stem, the apical or terminal buds will arise, okay? This apical or terminal buds will help in the lengthwise growth of the plant, okay? This will increase the height of the plant, and a bud can also develops in the axils of the leaves, okay? So these buds that develops at the axil of the leaf, we call it as axillary buds, and these buds, they will grow into branches, okay, like this one. So from the stem, growth can also occur. Okay, and the stem also store food and water. Okay, so these are some of the functions of the stem. Now we will discuss in detail. Number one, functions. A stem bears the leaves, the flowers and fruits. It serves as a link between the root, the leaves and flowers. Okay, so the root, the leaves and the flowers, they are connected by what? The stem. Okay, the second function. The stem and its branches hold the leaves in such a manner that the leaves get the maximum possible light. So the stem helps in holding the leaves so that it gets maximum light. Okay, third function. When young, it is greened and manufactures food through the process of photosynthesis. Okay, so the stem, when it is young, it will be green in color. Okay, that means they will have chlorophyll in them, so they will prepare food, and the process of manufacturing of food, we call it as photosynthesis. The fourth function, it carries water and mineral salts from the roots to the leaves and flowers. We have discussed this one, right? So water and mineral salts, they are present in the soil, and the roots of a plant will absorb these water and mineral salts and get transported to different parts of the plant body, like the leaves and the flowers. Okay, the fifth functions, it carries food manufactured in the leaves to roots and other parts of the plant body. Not only it transport water and mineral, the stem also transport or carries the food manufactured in the leaves to different parts of the plant body like the roots. Okay, so these are some of the functions of the stem. Now let us see uh, some common mistake that you made while answering the questions of the first periodic assessment. So this is the question paper of your first periodic assessment, and before you attempt any questions, first you have to see the instructions. Okay, many of you are not reading the instructions, and so some of you are using pencil instead of pen, and some of you misplaced the question number. For example, in place of question number 5, you're writing answers of question number 6. So you must avoid this type of mistake. Okay, and in fill in the blanks, question number 3, many of you are writing water makes up about 10%. Some of you are writing 90%. The correct answer is 70%. Okay, and deficiency of iodine leads to goiter. Goiter spelling is Goitre. Many of you are writing Goiter, goiter. So you should work on your spelling also. And another mistake that you made is that you are not reading the questions nicely. You must read the questions, and after understanding what the question is asking, you must attempt the answers. Okay, so here many of you are writing the symptoms. Okay, here the question is asking you about the food constituents which is lacking in one's diet. Here a child having rickets is lacking vitamin D. A person suffering from scurvy is lacking vitamin C. A person suffering from poor eyesight is lacking vitamin A. And a person suffering from anemia is lacking iron in their diet. Okay, so when attempting your questions, first you have to read and understand the questions. Okay, and another mistake that you made is in question number 4, Roman number 1. This question contains two parts. Okay, the first part of the question is to name the 3 major groups of foods, after that you have to write why we should not eat only one type of food. Okay, many of you are writing only the three major groups of food and leave the second part of the questions. So you have to be careful while giving your answers. Okay, and here another mistake is in question number 3. Many of you are writing cow as a poultry animals. Cow is milk yielding animals. Okay, poultry animals are those animals that give us both meat and egg. So example of poultry animals will be birds like hen, duck, and turkey. Okay, you can write in any two. And another mistake, common mistake, is question number 6. Many of you are writing the two classes of vitamin, fat soluble and water soluble. That is correct, but as your question carry 2 marks, you have to write more. Okay, like you can write the vitamins that are water soluble, that is vitamin B and vitamin C, right? And the fat soluble vitamins are like vitamin A, D, E, and vitamin K. So when you attempt the questions, you have to see the marks it carries. Okay, and you have to write your answers according to the marks. So these are some of the common mistakes that you make. So I hope you will not repeat it again. And this is it for today. Thank you for joining the class and have a nice day.